Hello friends, in the previous video we applied the partition loads on the beams. In this video we'll learn how to apply the loads on these slabs. Okay, alright, so let us see the loads that we had defined earlier. So we have already applied the partition parapet and the partition load, and on the slab we have got the floor finish, live load, and greater less than or equal to 3 and greater than 3. Okay, and we don't have earthquake load on the slab. Okay, so now we'll apply the floor finish load and the live load on the slab. Right, for that what we have to do, we just go to the first floor because we don't have any slab on the ground floor. Right, we select the slab over here. We don't select this slab because we will do this portion of the staircase separately. Okay, and what we do, we go to assign and click on cell loads and click on uniform loads. Right, so the load pattern will be applying is the floor. Okay, so let's apply the live load. Okay, so live load is less than or equal to 3 because we will be applying live load 2 kN per meter square, and this value comes from the code that is followed in your country. So in my country, IS 875 part 2 is followed, and in the residential building, in living and all kinds of rooms, the live load of 2 kN per meter square is applied, and the direction is gravity, and we apply the load. Okay, so after the load has been applied, so if you want to remove these numbers, so what you can do, you can go to assign and clear display of assigns. It will just remove that designation. Right, so alternatively, if you have to apply the load, what you can do is that go to select, click on select and click on properties and click on slab sections. Okay, so after that, if we click on slab and click on select, so this will do is that it will select all these slabs. Okay, so you cannot see the selection, I don't know why, but this slab has been selected, as you can see in the 3D view. Okay, so I'll show you display clear. Is assign clear display of signs, so you can see all these slabs have been selected except for this staircase portion. Okay, so we'll do that separately. Right, so after that, what you can do is that go to assign and click on frame loads. Okay, so click on cell loads and click on uniform, and what we do, we apply the live load as 2 kN per meter square, and okay, so 2 kN per meter square. Right, and if we do the replace existing loads, it will replace the previously applied 2 kN per meter square load, and if we however click on add existing load, it will add to the previously applied load, and the resultant load will be 4 kN per meter square. Okay, so we'll do replace and click on OK. Right, so the 2 kN per meter square load has been applied everywhere, and what we do, we go to our roof, and on the roof we apply the live load. Go to assign and click on frame loads, cell loads, uniform, and what we do, we apply the load of 1.5 kN per meter square because this roof is accessible. Okay, so IS 875 part 2 says that if your roof is inaccessible, then the live load of 0.75 kN per meter square is applied, and if the roof is accessible, then the uniform load of 105 kN per meter square is applied. Okay, so now we click on apply and we click on OK. So now we come to the first floor again. Right, so we go to select and click on select, and we click on properties and we click on slab sections. After that, we click on staircase slab and click on select. Right, we close it. So what we do, we go to assign and click on cell loads and click on uniform, and in this we apply the uniform load of 3 kN per meter square. Okay, so the higher value such as 4 or 5 you can take, because in the panic situations such as earthquake or fire, what happens is that all the people move through these passages, so that is why the higher live load is taken. Okay, so here we'll take 3 kN per meter square and we click on apply. Alright, so after that, what we do, we apply the live load. So now we apply the floor finish load. Okay, so for that, again, what we close it and we go to select and click on select and click on properties and click on slab sections. We select the slab. Right, so what happens is that so after you have casted your slab, normally you put tiles on the floor or the marble flooring or the cement screeding. Okay, so what is the requirement of the client? Based on that, you have to calculate the load on the slab as the floor finish. Okay, suppose that if it's only the cement screeding, you can take the unit weight of the cement screeding times the thickness of the cement screeding, and you can convert it into the load, right? And if it is tile, then you have to take the load of the tile. You have to see the load of the tile in the relevant code that is followed in your country. Okay, so and you have to calculate the floor finish load accordingly. Here I'll take the floor finish load as 2 kN per meter square. So 2 kN per meter square is a very much higher value, and to be on the safer side, I'll take that value. Okay, but if you have got a specific design, you should follow it, right? Okay, so we have selected the slabs, right? So we go to assign and click on frame loads. Okay, so cell loads, and click on uniform, and we apply the load of 2 kN per meter square, and it's a floor finish load. Okay, and we click on OK. All right. Okay, so after that, what we do, we select also the. Alright, so we should have selected earlier. Select the slab sections and take a slab, select, and we go to, okay, so click close, click on assign, cell loads, uniform, and we again apply the load of 2 kN per meter square, and click on apply and click on OK, right? And we go to the roof. Okay, so on the roof, we don't have this much of load, right? So normally it is left as it is, or cement screeding is applied if necessary, and we'll just apply the load of, okay, so we'll just apply a very low value of floor finish load. Okay, so go to assign, go to cell loads, go to uniform, and we'll apply the load of 0.5 kN per meter square, and click on apply and click on OK. All right.